The honourable member for Clare.
Mr. Speaker, lobster fishing is a difficult and dangerous occupation, even more so when license holders are in their 70s, 80s, and 90s. This is the reality for approximately 50 Class B license holders in Nova Scotia. Due to a policy implemented by DFO in 1976, they are limited to a 30% trap limit, and their licenses cannot be sold or transferred. In fact, the licenses expire upon the death of the license holder. While this is a federal issue, these Class B license holders are looking to the provincial government for support. Is the Minister of Fisheries and Aquaculture prepared to publicly support the campaign by the Class B license holders and their families to have this policy change?
The Honourable Minister of Fisheries and Aquaculture.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for Clare for that question. Since taking this office, I've become aware of the Class B licenses, and there are about 3,000 total commercial licenses, which includes the Class B. There was a letter writing campaign back in 2021. I know that the Minister for Kings North, the member for Kings North, the member for Chester St. Margaret's also contacted me on that. And I've also talked with Minister Murray every time I can to explain to her, as well as the Parliamentary Secretary, Mike Callaway, of the issue, and they are fully aware of that. Thank you.
The honourable member for Clare.
Mr. Speaker, this DFL policy punishes the wives and families of the license holders as they are left with nothing once the license holder passes. These elderly license holders have to keep fishing or lose their license. They are being denied the opportunity to pass it to their family members or sell it to their local community at a time when the lobster fishery is healthy. Over 1,000 people have written to the DFO Minister, Joyce Murray, calling for a policy change. This policy has been reviewed for 47 years to determine if it is still required. A recent Federal Court of Canada decision called on the Minister to review the policy, which she has not done. Will the Minister request an all-party meeting with the Minister of DFO to call on her to change the policy preventing Class B license from being sold or transferred?
The Honourable Minister of Fisheries and Aquaculture.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and again, thank you to the member for Clare. Certainly, my understanding is in 1976, it was a measure of conservation, and the people with the Class B licenses were those who did not have fishing as their primary livelihood. Could have been mechanics, it could have been a teacher, could have been anything. So this was almost 50 years ago. Certainly, I understand as fishers get older, those with Class B licenses are concerned as to what happens next. I would commit, Mr. Speaker, through you to the member, that I certainly will bring the topic up again with Minister Murray. Thank you.